What's up, guys? It's your girl Charity B,
And Tyree.
and we just want to welcome you to our podcast,
No turning back.
What's up, everyone? We are back for a weekly recap.
Hey guys.
So, Tyree, how was your week? What's been going on?
My week was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I did have something going on Monday. Me and my mom only really know this.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, my mom, and his dad. Jakeem had got into some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It happened like over the summertime. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he caught 4 felonies.
For everybody who don't know who Jakeem is her son.
That's my son.
So, just to clarify that.
Yeah.
So he caught 4 felonies. Good gracious.
Yeah.
First of all, is he gonna be upset that you're up here talking about his 4 felonies?
I don't care about that.
Okay. I'm like, all right.
I don't care.
So he caught 4 felonies this week?
No, it happened over the summertime, but we had court Monday.
Oh, okay.
And court went. God was in the room.
Oh, good.
And I just thank God for it because everything got thrown out.
Good.
And I am overjoyed.
Wow.
But the prayers of the righteous prevaileth much. I must say that. So I'm happy about that. So I have been carrying that for months,
mm-hmm.
and I didn't share it with anybody because I just wanted to go through it by myself. But Jakeem is okay, and his charges are dropped, and everything is good.
That's good. That's really good.
But I hope he has learned his lesson.
Exactly.
And he has, as a black, not even just as a black mother, I just hope that he take those experiences and learn from.
How old is Jakeem?
He's 20.
He's 20. Okay. Mm-hmm. 20. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna take those experiences.
I hope so. I've been praying, and I have been praying all the way up until this date. My mom and our pastor has been praying, and he prayed for him Sunday.
Oh, that's good.
I say the prayers work because he walked out of there vindicated.
Hold on, Jakeem went to church last Sunday?
He didn't, but my mom.
And, okay.
The pastor got his name, and he's been praying for him all along.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Thank you, Pastor Boyd.
Yeah. For me, it's been good. Speaking of kids, my daughter's school bus got into a incident. I didn't even know that they got into an incident. So it happened on Tuesday. And it's so crazy because that morning I had wrote my daughter a note to give to her teacher to let her teacher know that I would be picking her up. So I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and write this note. I did not think of anything like far as incidents, or I was just like, I'm going to write my daughter a note. So I wrote her a note and I said, hey, good morning. This is Faith, mommy. Just let you know, I'm going to pick Faith up every day this week. So you don't have to worry about putting her on the school bus. Mm-hmm. And so the next day I get an email, which actually it came to me that Tuesday evening, but I didn't see it till the following day. Mm-hmm. And it was saying that her bus had gotten to an incident off of Jefferson Avenue in front of Nissan dealership. So I was just like, first of all, I was like, oh my goodness. Like I was just shaking. I was like, and my daughter wasn't even on the bus. I knew I picked her up, but I was just thinking about God is so good.
Yeah.
And not even that, the other kids, these kids are only 4 years old. Like my daughter is like 38, 39 pounds. So these kids got to be anywhere between like maybe 35 to 40 pounds.
Small,
they're so small. And I'm just like, thank you, Lord, for, it's not a coincidence. Like some people think that it's a coincidence that you wrote that note. Like, oh, what a coincidence! You wrote that note. No, that's God.
That's
God. God definitely was looking out for me. God is the one that said, write that note.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go pick up your daughter the rest of this week. So
because God foresee things.
Yeah. So I was kind of like just kind of like shaking and a little bit crying, not boo-hoo crying, but just kind of teary-eyed a little bit because I was like, God was really looking out for my daughter, and I pray over her all the time before she goes to school. I pray over my daughter, asks God to keep her covered with his blood, and I pray over the school, I pray over her teachers, even the school bus drivers. So I haven't heard anything from her bus driver. I haven't seen her. They have they got a substitute bus driver. And substitute bus. So I don't even know the condition of the bus. Okay. I don't know what happened. All I know is they said that the kids are all okay to come pick up your kids if you need to. If not, there's a substitute bus is on the way to pick up the kids, but they'll be running home late. So I was just like, well, thank God.
Well, that means everybody was okay.
Yeah, all the kids were okay. But like I said, again, these kids are only, 38, maybe 35 to 40 pounds. So you never know how they're feeling the day of. With a car accident, you could be feeling good that day, like, I'm all right. And then the next day, your whole body is sore, or your neck is sore, or something's not feeling. So I'm like, and then with them being that teeny, them being that small, I'm like, and this one thing about it, these school systems, they need to, the buses don't have seatbelts.
I was just about to say something about that. Yeah,
I'm like,
why not?
I'm like, these are kids. These are our kids. Like, I don't understand why the school buses don't have seatbelts. And that's crazy
because this week, too, it was an accident further downtown. It was 2 buses collided. Did you see that?
Yeah. And it went straight into, hold on. Are you talking about the 2 buses that collided or the bus or is this another incident? Because there was a bus that went straight into a house.
No, this bus, they both collided together.
Oh, my goodness. And where was that at?
That was downtown East End.
So there was an incident downtown also, I believe. I've read about it. It just happened this week too. Mm-hmm. And it was a bus that ran into somebody's house.
I think I did see that on the news.
I think it was off of, was it Wickham?
28 and something.
Marshall, something I think it was Marshall. Mm-hmm. But the bus went straight into the person's house. I'm like, what is going on with these buses this week? Like, what is going on? So I'm just like, we got to keep our
kids covered with the blood.
Please keep the kids covered, man. Mm-hmm. Pray over them every single day. Like, pray over your kids every single day. Even my daughter be looking at me crazy because we be at the bus stop before she gets on the bus. I'm praying over her. I'm just like, Lord, please cover. My daughter just be sitting there looking at me like, but she's only 4, so she don't know. But I'm like, you gotta pray over these kids, man.
You do. But I'm glad keep them prayed up.
I'm glad that Joaquin's situation.
I'm okay. I hope that I just hope that he makes better decisions.
Yeah, definitely. It's probably the people. I don't know the situation. Mm-hmm. But it's probably, just hanging with the wrong crowd. Mm-hmm. Most of the time at that age, it's hanging with the wrong crowd. Like my nephew, he was in a situation like that and he was hanging with the wrong crowd. And I'm not going to go deep into it because I'd rather for my sister to tell that story since that's her son. But he was hanging with the wrong crowd too. And, a lot of stuff went down and his charges got dropped as well by the grace of God. Yeah. But we just knew that he was going to be doing, a little time and stuff like that. So, but he's good. And like I said, that's by the grace of God. So like I said, I'm not going to dig deep in that,
but the prayer, when you pray over your children and pray, prayer works. Mm-hmm. It's a defensive mechanism that you use against the devil and his tactics.
Right. And have faith behind your prayers. Because, sometimes it's hard, it's hard to have faith when you see the things that you're going through or you see your kids going through stuff and you just got to remain.
Yeah, I was hurting for my son. When he was going through that, I was hurt. I felt like I failed him as a parent. Even though I didn't do anything, but I just felt like it was something I could have done or just something I could have said to prevent him from being in that situation. But I've laid the foundation for him. He knows right from wrong. He knows right from wrong. So all I did was, just pray the whole time I was going through it. I was for us going up to court. I just prayed and asked God to, His will be done and that the charges will be dropped. And He answered my prayers.
Mm-hmm. And not even that, like Joaquin, I'm sure he knows that you pray for me. He does. He know that it's God that you put that in him. Like, look, this is not my luck.
He is saved, and he know he got a calling on his life, so he know better.
Yeah. I'm about to say, people always talk about something. It was a coincidence. Oh, you're just lucky. Nah,
it was a coinkadinky.
Not a coinkadinky. How about your Valentine's? Did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
No, my Valentine's Day was actually. I did. I went to go see the Bob Marley movie. Don't look at me like that.
I did. I've been posting on Facebook like, I I think last week I said something. I put on Facebook. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna have to treat myself to Bob Marley. Ain't nobody invite me." I'm like, okay. But.
So I went to the Bob Marley movie, and then I came home and I cooked for the kids. I made them some carrot chicken and rice, and then I gave them their gifts. And my kids is my Valentine's Day.
Okay. Did they get you anything?
Yeah, Nui got me oil and a flower.
Aww.
And it was nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I didn't get, I usually get a call from my kid's father, but I didn't get a caller. Well, I did talk to him, but we didn't talk about Valentine's Day or anything.
Dang, he didn't even say Happy Valentine's Day? Oh, he must got a new boo.
I said, well, God be the glory. Yeah.
Woo, he must got a new boo. No exchange of gifts or anything. Oh, well, that's good.
That's real good because, before we would be still exchanging gifts. Right. Everybody be looking at us like, what are y'all doing? Y'all here. But yeah, so I put my money into my kids.
Yeah, that's what I did for Feifei. I invested into my daughter. My daughter is all since she's been here. She's only been 4 years, but every year she's my Valentine. So Valentine's Day, me and her dad actually came in together. Like we came in together, and we usually do our own thing for Valentine's Day. So he'll buy her whatever he gonna get her, and I'll buy her whatever I'm gonna get her, and do whatever we're gonna do. But this year we came together because the gift we had it. He had bought her a mini fridge. Her room was pink and purple. So because her room was pink and purple, he had bought her a mini purple refrigerator for her little room, which was cute. Because she's always up there. My room is downstairs, hers is upstairs. So she's always like, "Mommy, can you bring me this? Can you bring me something to drink? Can you bring me this, this, and this?" So I'm like, all right. I was like, look. She needs a fridge, a little mini fridge in her room. So he bought her that, and then I just kind of incorporated, like it was purple, so I got her a purple teddy bear and pink and purple balloons.
That's cute.
And I bought her a whole bunch of candy, and then I bought her some Easter dresses or just church dresses. She loves dresses, so not even necessarily Easter dresses, but church dresses in general. Some shoes. And so she was spoiled to pieces. And then we had ordered some food or whatever. No, I'm lying. He bought us some food.
That was nice.
Yeah, he actually was like, because we were gonna order, but he was like, he asked Feifei what did she want to eat, and she's like, buffet. I'm like,
look at her hungry self.
I'm like, Faith is killing me with this buffet stuff. She always want a buffet, so he's like, well, I'll
like
take
her mama.
So she's like, okay. He's like, well, I'll take her to go get a buffet or whatever. So we ended up just going to a quick buffet place real quick, and I was like, okay, that was cool. So it was pretty much about Feifei. And then that was it for real.
Yeah, I didn't do too much, and then I went to work. That's money.
I was supposed to do something this weekend. My friend was supposed to come down here, but it was a change of plans, I guess.
Right.
So it's all love. But I was looking forward to it, though. I was really looking forward to it, though.
So how are you processing that?
Oh, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I mean, I feel like, so y'all, I had like a little friend or whatever, and we was talking. We was talking for a little bit, and everything was cool. And I kind of just, I felt like God was telling me to sit back for a little bit. Yeah, I felt like God was telling me to sit back for a little bit. It's nothing that He did. It's not that He did or anything like that. He didn't do anything to me. He wasn't rude to me. He wasn't disrespectful. It's nothing that He did.
Right.
It was just, I felt like God would just like sit back, for a second, because I just kept like seeing little red flags that I was like, and I would look past it because He's so honest.
Yeah, but
He was so honest. He's so honest about everything. Well, yeah, he was so honest about everything. So I just like, I'll look past it because He's honest. But He's keeping it real.
I think sometimes that's where we go wrong at Charity, though. When God send that flashing light, we gotta take heed to it.
was looking at him like, we gotta take heed to it.
We do. I know we go, oh well, that light is not that bright. It's flashing, but it's not that bright. I mean, we can just keep on going, But when he flashed that light, you gotta listen.
Yeah. I think what it was, like I said, I really like him as a person. He was a man of God, he's a man of God. He read his word. You could tell truly that he really was.
And it's not that it can't never be. It might not be just right now.
Right. Yeah. But, I don't know. I don't know how he feels about it. He probably is thinking like, oh, she just dissed me. She just disappeared on me. And, and I'm like, that's not it. It was just me just being obedient and just sit back for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much what it was. It wasn't nothing that, that he tried, like something that he did or made me upset or whatever. But I was looking forward to this weekend. We had plans. We was gonna be all up on the boat. We had plans to be on the boat. We was about to be on the boat. It's cold as I don't know what outside. We were about to be out there looking crazy as hell. But yeah, we just had plans to have a nice time this weekend and all that good stuff. But it's all love. It's all good. No bad energy, no bad vibes. It is what it is. I just felt like, the situation, I had to sit back for a second and let that person kind of just handle their business, handle what they had to, take care of and stuff like that. Like it was a lot going on for him personally, and I just felt like God is working on him with his personal life right now, and with his personal issues that he had. And I was like, okay, so it wasn't me running away because he had personal issues, nothing like that. Yeah. It was just sitting back.
And that's okay. Like I said, it might not be right now, and it might happen in the future.
Yeah. Yep. So, but yeah. So yeah, my Valentine's was great, and like I said, we probably do something tonight. Either we're talking about going back to go see the Bob Marley movie, even though she already seen it without me, y'all.
But I want to see it again. It was a really good movie. It was. It was so good. It was good, and for those who haven't seen it yet, it was really kind of like. Bob Marley was a Christian. I mean, he was a strong believer in unity.
Oh, okay.
And equality, and it's a really good movie.
Like, I'm interested in this man. Like, I know who Bob Marley is. I've heard of him. I'm familiar with him. I just never was a big fan. Like, I never listened to a lot of his music. Like, he was reggae, right? Reggae. Yeah. See, I was never really a big reggae person that just love reggae music like that. So, but I've heard a lot. I listened to some of his songs, but I'm not really a huge.
It was one thing that they said in the movie, and I was like, wow, that's deep. And she was saying, your struggles is your source of power. And I'm not going to tell the movie, but his struggles that he went through in his life gave him the inner power that he needed to become Bob Marley, and it's really a good movie.
Yeah, I want to see that, and it's another movie I want to see too. I love The Chosen, y'all. The Chosen will brought me back to Christ. I really feel like The Chosen will brought me back and made me rededicate my life back to Christ. But they also have the season 4 in the theaters, y'all. So I'm excited about The Chosen season 4. You can see The Chosen on Prime, Amazon, or if you download Angel TV on your phone. Not your phone, but you can download it on your phone, the Angel app, but you can download it on your television too. And they have Angel. Oh, it's another good one that's good. PureFlex, PURE Flex. That's good for like Christian movies and Christian TV shows, or just pure television. You ain't got to worry about a whole bunch of cursing or family shows, it got family stuff that's just pure and clean. So it's called PureFlex. And then Angel Studios, a whole bunch of, gospel, the Bible and gospel shows. But The Chosen is definitely a good one. It talks about the life of Christ and his disciples. And that's why I think The Chosen is The Chosen, because what it is Jesus is walking the earth and he's choosing his disciples one by telling you the story of Peter, Matthew, and it's basically he's walking the earth and he's picking his disciples, and you seeing how it's all played out, how Peter's on the boat, he can't get his fish, and God's like, pull the net up, like stuff like that. So it's just like, it's real good. It talks about Matthew being the tax collector. Like, The Chosen is the bomb. So if y'all ain't watching The Chosen, y'all is missing out. So Chosen is in theaters too, season 4. So I'm excited to see that one too. I really am. But yeah. So we ain't want to be up here too long, y'all. We just want to do a recap of our week, and we'll see y'all next week for episode 5.
Oh, and one more thing. We did Charity got an inbox for prayer, right? One inbox.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. So this is episode 5. I apologize. Episode 6 for next week. But yeah, I got So first of all, we want to give a shout out to our boy Robert. He basically gave his life to Christ. So we just want to shout you out and tell you congratulations and let you know that God is definitely going to be with you with this journey, and just have faith and keep your head up and know that, this is not an easy path, but it's a great path, and it will be well worth it. So shout out to Robert. And
also, if anyone wants to need prayer, you can always inbox us. We're always available. Yep. And if you need to be led to Christ, we can do that as well. So you always have a source of friending us, and where you can come get prayer at any time. Yes. We're here for you.
Yep. All right, y'all. We love you. Bye. Peace.